morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan Pre-Market View. Indian markets had another good day yesterday after the event which was the RBI policy. RBI governor kept all the rates unchanged. However, they made a single change which was to cut SLR surprisingly by 50 bips. Now what this would do is actually give liquidity to the system and to the banking system to lend more to the corporates. Market cheered this RBI move and Sensex put on 170 points gain. Nifty was up by about 53 points. If we look at global markets, US markets were subdued yesterday with Dow correcting by about 21 points. Nasdaq and S&P both were flattish. Nasdaq down by about 3 points and S&P by 1 point. They are flat ahead of the US jobs data, which is important for the markets there, which is likely to come out today evening. Also, the European markets are waiting the ECB policy, which would give further direction to the markets. If you look at the Asian markets, they are broadly trading mixed. Singapore Nifty is currently indicating a positive opening by about 7 points. If you look at flows continues to be positive from FII side. They were biased to the tune of about 575 crore in cash market, whereas DIIs have surprisingly turned positive yesterday. There was a positive flow of about 100 crores in the cash market by DIIs yesterday, whereas on the index future side, FIIs have shorted about 132 crores of index future yesterday. On this note, how Nifty is placed from here, let's have a view from Satna.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday after a positive start, market continued to trade in a range till the RBI's policy announcement. After the policy announcement, as we have seen that interest rate were kept unchanged and SLR reduced by 50 basis points, due to which Nifty started their journey towards the northward direction and continued to trade with a positive bias. Finally, Nifty snapped its session with a gain of close to 1%. In this period, we have seen that short positions were squared off by market players, as around 5.70 lakh shares were reduced in open interest and Nifty futures price increased by approximately 0.68%. On the other hand, we have seen that cost of carry decreased by approximately 32% and Nifty futures premium also decreased from 8 points to 5 points. On the options front, PCR is increased marginally from 0.73 to 0.74. And we have seen that call option activity is shifting. 7,400 call option activity is shifting towards 7,500 and 7,600. And on the put option, we have seen that activity is shifting from 7,300 put option to 7,400. As we can see, good number of positions were added in 7,000 put option. And as of now, 7,500 call option stands with good number of shares in open interest. So overall, the bias for the market is positive, and we may see if market momentum continues, we may see targets towards 7,500. There is no security in band period today, and yesterday FIs were net sellers of 132 crores in index futures. They were net buyers of 432 crores in index options. They were net buyers of 543 crores in stock futures, and they were net sellers of 4 crores in stock options. A 5-day CWEB stands at 7300. Lower range for the market would be 7280, which might act as a good support for the market, and 7500 would be the higher range. As Singapore Nifty is up by 11 points, which is at 7434, we may see positive start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Friends, let's look at some of the important news which can turn into actionable ideas. The first one is Biocon. Now, Bristol Myers extends pact with the Biocon subsidiary company. They already had a tie-up actually which was running since 2007. This has been extended for another 5 years, and this would be relating to drug discovery and development pact. So this is a very positive news for Biocon, and one can take long in Biocon with position stop loss of 434 for potential target of 456 and above that at 464. Now government has cleared, Odisha government has cleared actually mines for Tata Steel and SAIL. Now earlier, if you recall, then these mines were not moved ahead because of the clearance issue. So this is a positive news for both the companies. However, we feel that it could be very positive for SAIL, and one can long SAIL with stop loss of 94 for potential target of 99 and above that at 100. Now, watch list for today, we have stocks with positive bias. We have Titan Industry, India Cement, Adani Port, Petronet LNG, and Hindustan Zinc, which is getting the divestment buzz now back. We also have stocks where one can short with an intraday perspective, and those stocks are Bata India, GAIL, and Hexaware. Moving on to news, yesterday we had important event, that was RBI policy. Now, RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan has kept all the interest rate unchanged. Only they have decreased SLR by 50 bips. Also, the tone of the governor was quite dovish, which market would like. Now, RBI surprised the street with the SLR cut, which would be very good because it would bring about 40,000 crore of liquidity into the system, which the banking system can use to lend. Moving on, as per media sources, government may allow FDI of up to 49% in defense without transfer of technology. Also, as per Department of Industrial Policy, that is DIBP, it is believed that they have suggested giving away many stringent conditions which would pave way for FDI in defense. This is a very positive news for both BEML as well as BEL. Also, government is considering cutting stake in public sector banks. This was discussed in yesterday's cabinet meet. Now, the stake in PSB may be left at anywhere between 51 to 58%, and the proceeds from this stake sale would be used to recapitalize the PSU. So, this is news in the PSU banking space. We also have Reliance Jio Infocom, which will have access now to more than 11,000 telecom towers of Ascent. Now they have signed a formal agreement with the company through which company gets access to 4,500 towers which are spread across 20 telecom service areas and in 26 states. Also, prices of high grade chrome on ore have been shorted up by about 22% in the recent online auction which was conducted by the Odisha Mineral Corporation, which is the PSU. Now this is due to two things. One is the limited supply of the metal and the rise in the base metal price globally. So about 98% of the deposit is with this PSU, which is OMDC, and hence it would be positive for this company. Also, as per media buzz, IDEA could raise about 3,750 crores through an QIP. The QIP is likely to be held tomorrow, and the price range could be between 133 and 135. Also, the Modi government may kickstart its divestment program with the sale of two companies, which is Balco and Hindustan Zinc. This is positive news for again both these companies. That's it we have, friends, in the morning conference. Thank you.